Hey guys, and welcome to another installment of How to iDefine. Today we're going to be looking at output configurations. You can imagine these as like almost compiled code that you would have from a normal compiler. However, in iDefine we can use the output configuration to simulate our design before we have to fully implement it. So first off, we need to be in the output configuration tab in the project navigator, and we want to click new. You're then presented with the output configuration window, and the first thing that we want to do is we want to give it a name. So I'm going to call it OC_distiller. You can then add a short description if you so wish, and then we get to the main point of this configuration window, which is to include all the logic we want to simulate for our system. We do this by adding the modules on the left to the area on the right, and this is simply done by highlighting the relevant module that you want to move and clicking the add button in the center. Now it's important to remember that the order that you put these modules in is the order that they're compiled and will run. So if you have some logic that needs to happen before some other logic, then make sure that that initial logic is above the logic that it's driving. Now I've gone and added all of the modules into the main, and that's fine, and you can reorder them using the arrows at the bottom. But what you can also do is add your own folders almost, and you can organize your modules a little bit more, and this will come out when you're simulating the system as well. So it's a good thing to do, is to organize all of these, but it isn't strictly necessary. So once you've created your folders, you need to remove those modules that you want to add to those folders from this area on the right, and then re-add them to that folder. That's the way it works. So you click the X at the bottom to remove and the add button again to add. You can also move them up and down, as I said before, with the arrows at the bottom. Once everything's in place, you just need to press OK, and the output configuration window will open up. Now the first thing you'll be presented with is the iteration window, where you can pick older iterations or update new ones and create new ones, but for now we're just going to click OK. And this is what you'll normally see in an output config. Now you can see there's nothing in the middle, and you see all your modules on the left hand side. What you need to do is build all of those modules together. So you click the build icon at the top, click OK, and you'll see it compile all of the different areas of the tool so that it's all in one output configuration. Once that's complete, just click close, and that is your output configuration completed. You can see all the logic in each of the modules now, and you can see in the state modules that the logic is slightly different, but in the FBD editors the logic is the same. That's just because the state modules get compiled into functional logic so that it will work in the simulation. So that's pretty much it, guys. There are a few other things to do with when you're simulating and how you can visualize the logic as it's simulating, but I'll cover that in another video, in the simulation video. So that's everything covered. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.